Hey guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel. And if it's your first time here, feel free, get comfortable, just subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my juicy content whenever I drop them. My name is Christiana. This is my space, this is my world where I say a lot of things about movies, about hair, about my stories, my life, everything I drop here once in a while. I don't want you to miss anything, so just tap the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Today I want to talk about red flags to look out for when you go for job interviews. Red flags. The only time we talk about red flags are mostly in relationships, and today I'm not about relationship. I want to talk about job interviews, prospective jobs that you want to take up. You know what I'm saying? If you're interested in this, don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Let's get into this ASAP. Right now I'm with my pad so that I won't forget any of those points I have listed out, and based on being the commander-in-chief of armed forces of job seekers. I used to be ashamed of this thing before, but now, I'm proud because I have learned my lessons. I have picked up my experience, my first-hand experiences from different jobs and different job interviews. So today, let me spill some things to you. Let me tell you things you should be looking out for so that you won't be jumping in and out of jobs at will. I did it. I've been doing that. I've been jumping. Frogs have no do reach me. You know what I'm saying? But seriously, there are red flags we see when we are sitting down in front of the person who is hiring us, the employer. But most of the time we ignore because firstly, I would say desperation. Then the other one, desperation. Then the other one, desperation. We just look at, but sometimes there are times we are not actually desperate. We want to take our time, but at the same time we are seeing some red flags and we are not taking them as something. So let's get into it now. The first one is lateness or unprepared interview. That one used to hit different. Imagine 2 o'clock is your interview. You've been slated for 2 p.m. and you are there seated like 1:30 or 1:45. Then you get to start the interview by 3 o'clock, 2:30, 2:45, because the interviewer is just coming or is not ready for you or something just came in between. That thing is already a big red flag. It's a no, because once you've already been shown that they don't care about you, they don't even value you, they don't value your time at that moment. That's already a red flag. So if you decide to take that in and just maybe it doesn't happen like this, that's on you. But I can assure you that's already a red flag. When the interviewer comes late or is not ready for you and they start your interview very later than where you were slated for, that's a red flag. Another red flag is can't clearly describe your role. Your interview, okay, we're taking you for customer service, customer care agent. You'll be at the front desk there, you'll be in charge of welcoming guests. But when somebody is getting, in short, a whole lot of things for your role, then at that point you should know that what you are coming to do is not customer service. What you are coming to do is bobo niche, is everything possible. Because at the end of the day, they will write it even in your contract that and other things are assigned to you. These are your job roles. These are the things you'll be doing, and other things assigned to you by your employer. You know what that means? You're going to do a lot of things. So clearly, when he's telling you all those little things during interview, okay, this and that, and there is no straightforward role description. You're coming in for something else. So that's actually a red flag. If you look out for that, and if it's something you can take in, fine. If you can't, just run. Pick up your shoes and run. So another one is a disorganized hiring process. I think I'm already a master in this. Maybe I should start even doing master class in how to attend job interviews, because I've done this thing a lot of times. I won't even lie to you, because I'm already used to interview processes a lot. Okay, so disorganized ones, when you get there, that's when they will start calling, hey, HR, print this, okay, do this, do that. At that point while you're sitting down waiting to be interviewed is when the interviewer is trying to gather one thing or the other just to interview you. That's a very disorganized process, and that tells a lot on the kind of organization you are about to join or thinking of joining, as the case may be. Seriously, if you see that, run. Like I said, the only reason why all these red flags don't mean anything to you is probably out of desperation, or you've been seeking a job or looking for a job for a very long time. So anything at that moment, you'll be like, half bread is better than none. Yeah, I'll manage what I have at this moment. The devil I know is better than the angel I don't know. You know, all those terms that we used to cover up when we see red flags. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So another one is vague answers to your question. Vague answers to your question. Nothing is straightforward. You will ask this, they will give you answer, generic answer. Okay, I will give an example. Like if you ask, please, what time do you close here? We close 6 officially, but most of the time we have to wait for this out to before we leave. Or it's vague. It's vague. Are you even listening? That means it's not 6. Why can't you just say, oh, we close 6, we don't close 6? Because that's a very direct answer. But it is vague when you are trying to explain, oh, we close but, and this but, or you just go around, oh, many organizations. Instead of saying this organization, this is how our practice is, you will now be like, organizations in Nigeria, companies in Nigeria are. This is very vague. Avoid such. If you see such, run. It's a very big red flag. Another one is a lowball offer. You know, this one is not even new to all of us. I think most of the time we still won't settle for this because, like I said, half bread is better than none. Lowball offer. When you are a graduate and they've counted the job description, they've said everything you need to do, and they say salary we can only afford to pay 30,000 naira. 30. That even reminds me of a job. Okay, I was fresh out of NYC. I saw an internship position. I applied for it. When I got there, the interview process was fine, and job description was more of, okay, this thing is too much. I'm supposed to be an intern. Am I not supposed to be learning? That I categorically asked. I was fearless when it comes to interview processes. Then, like, okay, I'm supposed to be an intern. I thought being an intern means learning on the job and learning some processes of the job. They said yes. So, okay, how much is this offer? We're talking about 35,000. I outrightly said, no, I can't take that. It's low. Even though I've never received up to that at that moment. I've not gotten a job that is paying me up to that. But I knew it was slavery at that moment. 35,000 naira internship with a very long list of job description. I was like, no. It was at that point that was the first time I would be retrieving my CV from an interviewer. I requested for my CV because I spent 20 naira to print that CV. You cannot waste it. But really, I had to retrieve my CV and I left like, what? That's a big red flag. If you can take it though, that's on you. But I'm telling you, it's a big red flag. When you see something like that, long job description, nice position, low offer, run. So another one is no mention of growth opportunities. That one is a thing. Although most of the time, let me tell you, because of small businesses don't offer all of these things, but we jump on it like that. There's one-man businesses like we say, they don't offer this growth opportunity. So don't expect that you get there and be sent on trainings and courses and so on. It's really difficult, but it's part of it. It's part of, if you are aspiring to grow on your job, if you're aspiring to grow in your career, you should look out for jobs that give you room for growth, that give you opportunity for growth, that want you to grow on the career, not the ones that just leave you there and they'll keep on commanding and shouting and expecting so much from you. It's actually a red flag when okay, I'll give you an example. When you ask an interview, okay, is there an opportunity? Like, no, we've not started that yet, but we are planning to. It's going to take forever because they have been there and they've been planning to. So they will not because of you start. So if that is one of the things you want to get in a job, don't go. It's a red flag, I must tell you. So another one is you don't feel like you are being heard when you're talking. Because I know there's a particular culture in Nigeria here. There's a culture of interviewer wants to be the lead. Like it doesn't feel like a two-way thing. Doesn't feel like that. They don't even really want you to talk until the point where they ask you, is there anything you want to ask? Like it's not a feedback, it's not a tete-a-tete, it's not a discussion moment. They want it to be one way. I'm the one interviewing you, and one interview you. That kind of thing, please look out for it. It's a red flag. It's a red flag, because they don't listen to you at that point. They won't listen to you again. They won't. They cannot even listen to you. So if you want to be heard, if you want to be listened to, if you want to be important in an organization, if you see such during your interview, run. If you see all these red flags that I've mentioned so far in an interview, when you are being interviewed, and they are not things that will align with you, to avoid running out of your job in less than a month or 3 months, just run. Don't even bother. Let me give you a quick narration of a job offer I got recently. The job offer came with job description. When I saw the job description, it was almost different from what the interview and application was for. Then I decided to up my salary. I called back. Okay, I need to renegotiate my salary. We were talking. We had a Zoom meeting. We were talking, discussing. Then I said, okay, please, I thought you were hiring me based on my experience. She laughed. She said, not really. I didn't really see that, but I just like your confidence. I laughed too. Confidence. It was at that point. That was my own red flag. Not like I didn't see other red flags. So that was the red flag I was waiting for. So it was confidence. You are accepting me for the job in your company. I will not be an interviewer and want to eat confidence, please. I want your experience. I want what you know how to do, your skills, not your confidence. So you're telling me it's confidence, so that tomorrow you ask me to leave, terminate my appointment because the confidence is no longer there. Oh, I don't even understand. But she basically mentioned that she liked my confidence. That was why she wanted to employ me, and I declined. Before the end of the day, I just wrote my rejection letter too. Thank you for the offer. I am not accepting this. I will not be able to. So that was it. Basically, I've been able to list a few red flags that you should look out for when you go for a job interview to avoid story that touches. So many people are miserable at their jobs right now. Like, I won't even lie to you. I know there are scarcity of jobs there at the moment, but seriously, if you can avoid that mental torture of being in a bad job, please try as much as possible to pick out those red flags and apply them in your next job interview process. Don't let anybody bamboozle you with words. Don't let anyone make you scared. Be confident enough. Ask questions. Talk about the things you want to talk about. Observe what you want to observe, and use that to pick out the best job for yourself. So I wish everyone who is seeking for a job at this point all the best, and I hope that 2022 will favor you to get the best job ever. I hope you enjoy this content. If you did, please subscribe if you've not subscribed. Like, please comment. Tell me how you felt about these red flags that I have listed. What are the ones you know that I did not list, so that other people can learn from this. Please turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my content. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. I love you from the bottom of my heart, really. I love you for always joining me, for always supporting me. So till next video, peace.